Hi, I am Detective Doğa. Me and my chief Berkay will investigate this murder case happening in France.
Hi, I am Detective Berkay. As my colleague said, we are very interested with this case. Let's look at the airport first. Even though the airport is considered as a public space, because of the control mechanisms such as security, it becomes more like a privatized space. Along with the security, there are some set of rules that guides the users in the interior. These are the victims. They are the ones who are affected the most by this situation. We can consider these vague boxes as murder weapons because they destroy the supposed atmosphere of this airport. It looks like a surgery room.
Is this supposed to be an office? It looks more like a labyrinth. Poor visitors seem confused because these identical looking boxes have different functions. Public spaces should point out the common good and be easily accessible. Because of the organization of these boxes, it is nearly impossible to find what you are looking for. As in the airport case, there is a controller that guides users.
By looking at an aquarium, I can see people very clearly from the street. Huge transparent openings eliminate privacy. Although this place looks private, it seems like an accessible common area due to the opening factor. Pedestrians should be the excluded ones in this space, but in fact it is nearly the opposite because there aren't any guidelines.
I guess this is the last case, which is in the restaurant. When we look at the users, it is clearly seen that the place is not accessible to everyone in the community. Once again, we can see the disadvantages of not having guidelines, such as appearing chaos. Also, this place is supposed to be a common good, but there's a pragmatic approach, such as having more amounts of people than the limit. As a result, these public spaces can be considered problematic because their social stability and security are weak. At the same time, the border separating private and public is almost invisible. This is a situation that encourages personal violations. So we are agreeing with Lefebvre's opinion of what is considered space.
Totally agree. Space is a social product that affects social practices and perceptions. Public spaces can be improved by developing streets as places, creating squares and parks as multi-use destinations, and lastly, building local economies through markets.